Faber Piano Adventures, Christmas Edition, Level 3B. The song is Parade of the Tin Soldiers. Let's take a quick listen to it and then we'll talk about the details. After that point, you're supposed to go back to the beginning and then play until fine. That's why it says D, C, L, fine. I'm not going to do that repeat. So let's get back to the first page. The right hand, we're starting on G. So here's middle C. We're starting on this G with our third finger. Our left hand, we're starting on C sharp with our second finger. We're starting off with eighth notes, so they're a little bit faster, right? And we're also in cut time. So all the values of the notes are cut in half. The song is not super fast though. So and that's the intro, and it finishes on this low G. Now you can play it a little faster, a little slower. You don't have to go crazy with it, but I would recommend when you're first starting this just to play at a very slow pace, and then you can speed up if you would like. Don't go too fast. It's a waltz. Now the right hand's still basically in the same spot as we start the main melody here. We're starting with eighth notes again on G. That's a really good speed to work at after you've played the right hand and left hand separately. And you should be working at this in sections. So let's say we were working on that first section. That would be a good section to stop at, and then play the left hand. And then try to add them together. Now when you add them together, you can try it all at once, or you can add the left hand one at a time. So you could go and then add the second set. At the last one. That's one way of doing it, and it's easier to focus on those things when you practice that way. The only few things I want to talk about in this piece are the difference between the quarters and the eighths. I want to make sure that you're keeping a steady beat. I'm going to move to measure 15 on the second page. We're going to be playing 4 quarters followed by 4 eighth notes. So let's listen to this part. So I played the eighth notes faster, but I also played them legato and finished with a staccato note there. So listen again. Rest, rest, 1, 2. Now, the other thing about this, you've got to watch out, we're changing key signatures here. So when we move into measure 21, when we start to do this part, notice in the left hand right there at the end, that was measure 26, I had to play B flat. The right hand didn't have any B flats at that point. And you're going to have to watch out as you play through the next page. had some B flats, and the left hand still has those B flats. So just be careful with that. Let's take a look at measure 35 on the third page. We're going to have pedal coming in here, so hold your damper pedal. And then it says, this is the end of page 3, move your right hand quickly, because the right hand is moving up an octave higher, but the left hand is staying put. So we're going to have to jump quickly, and they want you to play rather quiet. I don't do that on the videos because I want you to hear all the notes, but they want you to be... But it's just a repeat of what we've done before. Remember to play quiet, just don't strike the keys as hard. And then moving into the last part, I would say let's move to... actually, let's go back to page 3. I want to talk about one more thing on that page. A fingering change, or excuse me, page 2. Measure 18, 19, and 20. When we do the right hand, it says 1, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1 and 5, 1 and 5, and then we play another 6th, and we finish on the 6th. So you can see that your hand, I have to jump off my 3, then I hit my 1, and then spread out a little bit to get that 6th. Be careful in the fingering of that. I missed that first thing going over there. So let's look at the 4th page. I want to jump to the final bar, where the DC al fine is. As we're playing this, gotta cross over there, and then if you look at that very last part as I'm playing a 5-finger position, but when I hit that last note I have to kind of open up and spread out to hit the 6th, and then hit the 6th again. So be careful there that you're ready to jump. That's why they really put this staccato in the last one, so it's easier for you to jump to the 6th. And this 6th is staccato because they want you to jump up 1/6. So practice that. Like that. Okay. If you're in 3B, you pretty much know how to practice these things at this point, and you can figure out most of these things. So I just made the recording so you understood how it was supposed to sound. So good luck with Parade of the Tin Soldiers.